Hi, my name is Dr. Tiffany O'Mara, and I'm a psychologist at CAPS. Welcome to our Tritons Flourish Learn at Lunch. Today, I'm going to be talking about what research in the field of positive psychology identifies as the fundamentals to human well-being. Traditionally, the field of psychology has studied mental illness, whereas researchers in the field of positive psychology are studying what are the components that help us to lead meaningful and fulfilling lives. The goal is not simply to reduce mental illness, but how we can create a life in which we can flourish. One of the leading researchers in the field, Dr. Martin Seligman, has identified 5 key areas that help to increase well-being, and he uses the acronym PERMA to describe them. Perma is what researchers have suggested it takes for one to increase well-being. But ultimately, you make the decision about what makes you flourish. And that's going to be influenced by your own unique values, experiences, culture, family, and communities. Today, I'm going to give you a brief description of each aspect of PERMA, along with suggestions for how we can continue to flourish, even in the midst of current challenges and uncertainties we are facing today. So let's get started. P stands for positive emotion. Positive emotion is what we feel. Pleasure, warmth, comfort, and other feelings that contribute to a pleasant life. Doing things that bring us positive emotion help us flourish and also help to be more resilient. For example, listening to your favorite music, savoring your favorite food, finding an activity that you enjoy, and spending time with others. Some ideas for how to increase positive emotion during this time: practice mindfulness. Taking a mindful walk on a beach or in an open-air park or going on a hike, nature can be awe-inspiring. Observe the changes in your environment as flowers will start to bloom with the start of spring. The UCSD Center for Mindfulness offers free guided mindfulness audio and videos. Another way you can experience positive emotion is through music. There are many free concerts online right now. You can also find artists putting out new music for free on Instagram and YouTube. E is for engagement. Engagement is being involved and engaged with work, with leisure activities, and with others. This is about finding flow, a state of absorption in one's work. Have any of you ever had the experience of being so into doing something that you're able to have intense concentration? You're completely absorbed into it that you almost lose track of time. The goal is to find activities, whether academic or non-academic, that give you a feeling of being perfectly challenged, neither bored nor overwhelmed. Having these types of experiences can be extremely rewarding and contribute to having an engaged life. You may find that you have more free time lately. Perhaps you can use this time to find something new that you can get yourself engaged in. For example, learn a new language or focus on a language you've yet to master. UCSD Extension offers many classes and programs. Or try a new exercise class, something you've always been curious about that might help you find an activity to be engaged in. This quarter, Recreation is offering free classes online. R is for relationships. Relationships are one of the most important factors of well-being. Developing, deepening, and maintaining close, supportive relationships help us to flourish. It can increase our well-being to find a sense of belonging and community, to be part of a group in which you feel like you're a valued member. Close relationships help to reduce loneliness and provide support during stressful times. It's natural to feel lonely at times during social distancing, but remember, we are not alone. We are social animals, and it's important to keep connection. If you're living with your family or roommates, have meals together and relax, read, watch favorite TV shows together. Also, keep in touch with friends. Maybe organize a group video chat, for example, a coffee break, or have dinner together, or sync up a movie to watch together and share your reactions. M is meaning. Finding a sense of meaning is another important aspect of growth and well-being. Belonging to and serving something that you believe in and is bigger than you are, something that gives you motivation and a sense of purpose, is important. The goal is to use our strengths and talents to believe in and serve something bigger than ourselves. This is not necessarily spiritual, but anything that you find is important to you. These don't need to be large acts. These can be small steps that bring meaning and joy to your life. Online, you can find programs to volunteer. People are donating food, delivering medicine, joining virtual phone banks to call seniors in our community who live alone. And if you're able to, donate funds to a community response program. Another idea is to take the time to make a phone call to someone you know who is living alone or could use support. Or instead of just liking someone's social media post, take an extra moment to send them a wish that they are doing well. And finally, A is accomplishment. Simply put, research has found that people need to achieve. It's easy to think of academic or career goals, but there are other ways to find accomplishment. For example, set a goal to do something you've never done before. Take a virtual tour of a museum right from your couch. Or maybe some spring cleaning. Do things that we don't usually have time to do, like cleaning out a drawer. You are also allowed to take this time and decompress, to find balance. You can set a goal to not set a goal, to reset, to sit and do nothing. For some of us, perhaps that will be a great accomplishment. A few closing comments I'd like to make. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many changes. I want to encourage you to pick one goal and try it out this week, something that could lead to an increase in your well-being. The presentation isn't meant to minimize that many of us are going through hardships or may not particularly be feeling well during this difficult time. It's natural in times of crisis to feel an increase in uncertainty, stress, and anxiety. If you feel that these emotions are having a significant impact on you, we want to encourage you to call CAPS to schedule one of our video appointments. We offer many online workshops to learn how to cope with stress and anxiety. We have community forums to help build connection during this time of social distancing, as well as free and anonymous online self-improvement programs designed to help reduce depression, stress, and anxiety. It's also true that during these difficult times, that this is when we need these strategies the most. It is possible to be going through a challenging time and still practice a life of well-being. I encourage you to remain hopeful. And as you watch the new flowers in bloom during your mindful walk, remember, there is never a winter that is not followed by a spring. Thanks for listening, and go out there and flourish, Tritons.